Well, welcome to another Driving in the Illawarra. Today we've got a very special guest with us, a young man who we're super keen to introduce to the Wollongong City Motors Group family, Sam Froling. Hey Sam, how you going?
Good mate, thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming along. I appreciate you spending the time. It's been a pretty funny season for you. We were away since Boxing Day.
Correct.
Were you up in Queensland? No, you went to Albury for a bit,
Albury,
didn't you?
yeah, Albury for a month or a couple of weeks, and then once we got the all clear, we went up to Cairns.
Yeah.
And we were in Cairns and kind of started our season.
Did good.
Based out of Cairns, yeah.
Who's the biggest character? Who's the jokester?
Justin Simon's a lot of fun to be around. He's always talking.
Yeah. Talking trash?
Yeah, trash. Just talking nonsense. Not even to anyone sometimes. He just likes to make noise. I think he likes the sound of his own voice.
Yeah.
No, he's a lot of fun to be around though. He's got one of those personalities that whenever you're around, you're always happy.
And you've got a couple of really cool imports that are setting the scene, and hopefully are going to be heading down to Wollongong to play sometime soon.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, well, I think it's confirmed now that we're playing on the 10th next Wednesday. Yeah. It's actually my birthday. So
I heard, yes.
Yeah, I'm excited.
What are you?
21.
One now. Oh, 21st.
Yep, it's a big one. Got to get a win on that.
Yeah. Well, it's guaranteed now. This is your second season at the Hawks?
Yep, second season.
Yep. Came from the American system out of school?
Yeah,
I was over there.
I was at a school called Creighton, just for 1 year, and then wasn't my scene, so I decided to come back to Australia.
What did you find different about it?
The system, there was like the way they were trying to play me just kind of wasn't really how I like to play. But I don't think I handled it very well. I could have adapted better and
well, you're young too, like it's hard. Yeah.
And I probably could have stuck it out, but for me, it was the coldest place I've ever lived.
Is that right?
-20 in
was
the middle
it the far
of winter.
north, was it? Or?
It was like, if you put a pin in the middle of America, that's pretty much where it is. The coldest, -20, the wind chill.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, different to what you're used to, because you're out of Townsville.
A boy from Townsville.
Yeah.
That wasn't great.
A little bit different.
Yeah, so I think I got a little homesick and the basketball wasn't working out for me, so I just said, I'm going to come back to Australia.
And came straight back to the Hawks at that stage?
Yeah, so I came back and played NBL 1 for Dandenong.
Yep.
And then I was talking to a couple of teams, but decided on the Hawks.
Yeah, new owners, I guess, was at the end of last year and this year. And obviously COVID has been something that's affected everything. But yeah, it's a pretty good vibe.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's interesting. Like, we were wrapping up our season around this time last year. Yeah. And we're only 4 games in now. Yeah. So it has been a bit of a roller coaster, but it's fun and I'm excited to keep playing it. Yeah. So got a girlfriend down here? Yep. Yeah, met her last year. She's been awesome, super supportive. COVID didn't help. I got stuck in Queensland for a little bit.
Yeah. So they couldn't travel with you, the partners?
No. Well, yeah. I mean, even before this season, I got stuck in Queensland and she was stuck down here. Yeah. And then when we had to leave from Wollongong, it was kind of just
last minute.
It was a bit of boys, be ready to pack your bags and go. Yeah. And it's part of what we have to do. It's part of the job. Yeah. And we took care of it.
So do you surf down here too?
I've tried. Yeah. A couple of times. I'm not very good. I'm going to blame the board because the board I was using was the same size as me. Yeah. So I was falling off every time, and I need a bigger one.
Because so for the people that don't know, you're 7 foot even. 7 foot. 7 foot. And what do you weigh?
110, 105,
105? Yeah. So you probably need a big board to support all that, huh?
Yeah.
So you're born in Townsville?
Yep.
The youngest 4 kids?
Correct.
So older brother, 2 older sisters. Are they twins?
Yep, the girls are twins, yep.
And they're all, you're a super talented family. Dad was a player,
Mum played WNBL,
well. Yeah. So there's pretty strong genetics.
Yeah, for sure.
Born in Townsville. I wondered, I was told that perhaps you may be the least talented in the family.
That is the biggest load of smack talk I've ever heard.
But I know where that comes from, so we'll leave that one out.
There was a reason they had a 4th kid. It was because the first 3 were, okay, they need to get the 4th one right.
So you played against your brother the past couple of times, too, didn't you?
Yeah, 2 games already.
How did you rate your games against each other? You got an MVP in one.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with the first one. He came up to me before the game and said, "I'm going to have 20 on you tonight."
Yeah.
And then I ended up with 19. And so at the end of the game, I don't know if anyone saw it, but he was. I walked up to him. I was like, "Who had 20 on who, mate?" And he tried to pull my hair out.
So, and your sisters play WNBL as well?
Yep. So Keely's been with Canberra for 4 years now, I think. They've won it twice.
Yeah.
And went back to back. So she's had a really good couple of seasons.
Yeah.
And Alicia played in her first WNBL season with Bendigo.
Okay.
In this last one.
So, mum and dad still live in Townsville?
Yeah, still up there. They built a new house up there a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
On top of a hill, so Dad likes to call himself like the king of Townsville.
Who do you play for?
Him. It's a funny story. He started in Nunawading.
Yep.
Which was like Southeast Melbourne is now.
I remember that.
And in his second year, they had a clean out of staff, and Gorge came in and was in his first year in the NBL and coached my dad in my dad's second year. Yeah.
That's cool.
So Dad and Gorge are really good friends.
That's cool. Do you eat Wheat Bix?
I do. I used to. I don't really eat much breakfast anymore.
Yeah, right. A bit like me.
Yeah. But I do enjoy Wheat Bix.
Would you be considered someone who eats a lot, given the burn that you have in terms of?
Yeah, I do eat a lot.
Yeah. Like a couple of chickens a day, sort of bloke.
Yeah. 4 chooks and
that's a normal day.
Yeah,
it's all right. Now, I made it to second grade high school basketball, so I can probably teach you some stuff. Like Australian Institute of Sport's got nothing on me. If you weren't doing basketball, AFL was something that you were considering?
Yeah. So actually, it was a funny story. Before I went to the Institute of Sport, I was like very close to calling it quits on basketball and going and playing footy.
Yep. So Netflix or nightclubs?
Netflix. Yeah. I'm an athlete.
Just a moment. You're an athlete.
Well behaved. Big into Star Wars.
Yep.
So,
which one's your favourite episode?
I really enjoy episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Dark.
Yeah, dark, sad, but it's very good.
Yeah.
And then, The Mandalorian was unreal. Yeah.
Do you like coriander?
Oh, I hate coriander.
We can't be friends anymore.
Oh man, it tastes like soap. Sometimes it just sneaks in too, like you don't see it in the meal, and then you bite it and you get this taste. I'm just like, oh no.
So who's your favourite movie star?
Movies?
Can be Yoda.
Yeah, Yoda is entertaining. Nah, he's in Star Wars. I think Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's very entertaining.
Well, that's pretty good. Thanks for that.
No worries.
Thanks for taking my tips on. I want to see that in action on the court.
Yeah, you will.
I really appreciate you giving us the time.
Thanks for having me.
Go.
Oh no.
That's wild, man. Sorry, Dad.
I ignore all my dad's calls as well.